Hello, welcome back. I got my Vallejo, and I'm going to bore you by mixing paint this time. I do have push pins in my painting, in my canvas, and I have my gloves. Now, does this open automatically? Yeah, okay. I got these late yesterday. Didn't do any painting yesterday. Had birthday dinner for a friend. So, young lady that we know. This is nice, young, sweet thing. And she lives up here, and her family's down in southern Indiana. So, anyway, I have some that are in back order. Dick Blick had back ordered them, but I have Napthal. I can't say it. Napthal. Yeah, that's what. Crimson. Paynes Grey, Verdi Gold or the Gold Green, and I have Azul Ultramarine or Ultramarine Blue. Sorry, Azul. And I'm going to just do a pouring with these colors, and I'm going to use my Artist Loft White that I have pre-mixed already. And I'm attempting, this is as much I'm putting in. I have not done these before. I know because they are highly pigmented, we don't need as much. And I will put roughly that much in. This is Floetrol. Oh, actually, this is my pouring medium. There's absolutely no silicone in here. And when I put that in, I got cells already. I thought I'd try my pouring medium with it, just to see how that goes, because we know how Floetrol goes. But another country heard from the other room. My next pour will be with just Floetrol, and I'm planning on doing 2 of these. Yes, actually, and I also have another set of paints that I got that I'm gonna. So I'll be pouring busy tonight, this evening. About that much. And that's the Napthal Red. And I'm going to get my pouring medium. There we go. I have sticks. Why did I mix it with my palette knife? This will be the first painting I've done with these. So you get to see my experimenting. This is gorgeous. Probably might need to thin this a little. I didn't check the texture of this. Actually, maybe I need to. Let's try a little water, see if that does it. If that improves it, then we'll do more, or I'll add paint. My dog's sniffing all over the kitchen. Somebody must have dropped something places. I think she's starving. Yeah, that's consistency that I wanted. Yep, there we go. Yep, there we go. And now we're going to make Paynes Grey. I always thought Paynes Grey is a gorgeous color. I'll be interested to see what color theirs turns out to be. So I have something going on in the background. I don't remember what I had TV going. Oh, that paint, that's a gorgeous color. It's interesting how each company's shade slightly different, but had a tad of water. Yep, there we go. And the gold green, Verde Oro. I'm probably mixing this too strong, but for now, we're just going to try my mix in quantities and see what happens. There, that's a gorgeous color green. This may become my favorite green. Wow. Especially to go with my blues. Okay, see? Scoop it up and it pours off just like that. It's pretty much the consistency I like. And I'm going to do one of my standard negative space pours. I'm not going to put any Floetrol in, or any silicone in it. Let's just see what happens. Stirring my paint up here, and this white does not have silicone in it. Getting out the spatula to spread the paint. Actually, no, that one, yeah, that might work. I haven't tried it. Let's try it with that. This is one of my, this is like a kitchen scraper that you, after you chop stuff, you can scoop it up. This is soft rubber, or this is harder. One's either side you can use. So, actually, before I do that, let's pour my dirty cup. So I want a little white. Yeah, we'll just be careful. A little white, and if it pours over, it won't hurt. A little white. This is a, what size was it? It's 8 by 8. I like square. I also like the 10 by 20s or the longer, thinner, or narrower. So let's see. Let's put red. And then I'm going to use Paynes Grey. My phone's going off, that I'm going to ignore. There's my Paynes Grey. Then I'm going to put the blue in, and it poured down in there. I'm going to put this, and this time I'm going to try to keep it on Paynes Grey or the blue, because I'm not going to pull it aside, because I'm trying to keep it from mixing with the red. And no, I'm not going to do a stir or anything. As you can see, it's got, how much paint do I have in here? I have about between 20 and 25 milliliters. And I'm putting it in the corner like I like to do. And I'm going to pour my white paint around it. I'll have to pick that out here in a minute. There we go. Maybe too much white paint. Put that up there. Hopefully it drips on that. And I'm going to spread the paint. First thing I'm going to do is get that out of this paint. There we go. Okay, so I've got, you know what, we're going to spread with this tonight. Oh, I know what I've done. I need to wipe the edge of my cup off. Okay, so we're going to pull this over here to the edge. Yeah, I said it's got stuff in it. So I'll have to Be careful. See any lumps, pull them out. Tells me I gotta clean off the side of that cup, that container. Pardon me. I want to make sure I'm talking loud enough and clearly enough. My throat's got a little congested there. And I will make sure that I do touch up on the edges of my paint often, or canvases. Sometimes after I show you what I've got on top, I just make sure that I got paint. I tend to let it sit before I move it so that pretty much the paint has settled. So what I see on top as I move it to put it away, the painting has not changed much. You know, it works. It keeps my paintings as I like them. That way, as I am getting ready to move it, as it's developing, I can watch it, and if I see something happening I'm not as wild about. I usually have about a half-hour working time on my painting before I suddenly really can't. I definitely can't get it to pour or shift. I can usually play with it a little, but I can't. That's pretty good. Didn't waste any paint, that much paint. That's cool. Usually I have lots of runoff before I even get it tilted. Or I have too much paint sitting on top of the canvas. This is the only side I'm having trouble getting to. There we go. This is a level 2 canvas from Michael's. Got them during that wonderful sale. Best prices of the season. But I do see those prices from them periodically. So I do not tape the back. I just put the push pins in. I personally, people aren't looking at the back of the painting. Even when I would paint, there would be times like just with brushes and things, there would be times there would end up being paint on the back sides. So I don't, tells me it was actually done, not a print, machine done or anything like that. So that's my personal preference. Okay, got the paint spread. Now we're going to start moving the little cup. Bring it up here. Here we go. Hadn't planned a little drip there, but that's okay. It's not going to hurt it. Another thing I got to do because my paint is not filling back in. Let's tip this back a little bit. Maybe we'll fill in the holes. And I am getting some cells. That's pretty cool. Like I said, if not, this won't have any cells. That's okay with me. Don't want to lose the green if I can help it. Because I love that color. Man, ooh. Bring that down just a tad. That's cool. There's a hair, piece of fuzz. That happens, I think, because I have dogs in my house. paint. I was like, where's that color? Why is that looking funny? Because there's color underneath it. This is pretty cool. Now, I am going to use my new torch for the first time. So we're going to be careful. It has a flame that flies. I shouldn't say flies, but it definitely puts a flame out. And I do not have to hold it up. I don't have to get down there. Yeah, this torch is much nicer than the oldest one I had, let alone those little ones. I like this. I'm going to torch it again though. I'd like to see if I can get more cells to come up. Okay, so I may be doing torching on this, or tilting a little more because I want a little bit, although I don't know. I really kind of like it. I really like it. Colors are a little paler maybe than I expected, but that could be the Floetrol that dimmed them out a little bit, and as it dries may come brighter. But we're going to play. Time to put some more interest in it without tilting, because I like sort of the general lay of the land. So this is just a skewer, barbecue skewer. I found them on clearance. So I laid my iron and paint. I'm not going to put a lot of wispies, but I'm going to pull some out. Like here, this is one of those that I'm not as wild about because it's so solid color. So this is where I will take, this has got just white paint and it's got a bubble on it. Another good thing this skewer's for, popping a bubble. And I don't put my arm in that paint. I'm going to just, I'm not, won't transfer off. Okay, so I'm going to use my finger and do a finger method this time. There we go. And torch that. Oh yeah. Wowzer, yes'm. Yeah, we don't need to do that area like that. Okay. That's cool. It's kind of like that. It looks like a little spray gun that had come off. But I'm telling just my little wispy tendrils like out. Kind of like those stray hairs occasionally come out of your pigtail or whatever. That's pretty cool. Well, what I'm going to do, because I want to kind of let this sit to see if any more cells begin to pop up, because this one developed on its own suddenly, as has that one, and I'm watching it just continued the red to kind of surface. This little one. So I'm going to let it sit for a bit. I'm going to stop the camera, and I'll bring you back in a little bit and let you see it, because it's just continuing to grow. And like I said, there was no silicone in here. No silicone. It has Floetrol, PVA, gloss medium, and a binder and water in that pouring medium. Unbelievable. Anyway, I will pause and let you see this when it's done. Thank you for watching this part. Okay, it's been at about 5 minutes. And I mean, it's just continuing to sell. And some cells like this one are growing. This right here came up. Those I had sort of this and it reminds me of like a spray paint, just like specks of spray paint. But then look at those, just kind of cool, going off that way. And this developed from where I drug the little wispies out. And those up in there are continuing to boost or come up more. That right down through the middle, that's cool. Like I said, it's pretty cool. No silicone, right? Some of it I know stemmed from bubbles popping, but that's okay. And look at that one right there. Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? I think so. Well, thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you would click like, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you would like to see more of any videos I continue to post with more experiments, paintings, etc., click the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified, you can click the little bell, and that notifies you whenever I upload a video. Again, thanks for watching. And till the next video, have a great evening. Talk to you later.